In this demo, I'm going to be discussing presets in Lightroom Develop module. So in the Develop module, if you open up the presets panel on the left, you'll see that there are a number of built-in Lightroom presets. If you hover over each of these, you can see the effect in the navigator without committing to them, okay, or without even having to click on them. There are a number of presets, so you can experiment with those and see what you like. As discussed in the split toning demo, I really encourage you to use the presets only as a guideline. So if you see a preset effect that you like, go ahead and click on it and then study the adjustments that were actually made on the right panel. It won't show you the history of every single adjustment that went into the effect that the preset resulted in, but you will see the adjustments on the right panel as a result of that preset. You can also make your own presets. For example, if I wanted to save this purple shadow yellow highlight split toned preset made in the Develop module, the effects basically to this image, I could go ahead and add a user preset. All I have to do is go ahead and click on the plus sign next to presets. It will ask me which of these items I want involved in the preset. I didn't use lens corrections in this, so I'm not worried about that, but basically everything else I would like to be a part of the preset, including any basic tone curves, clarity, black and white, and split toning adjustments. So before I click create, I want to keep in mind a couple of things. I recommend spelling out the module or an abbreviation of it. I'll just call this DEV for develop. Purple, yellow, split. And that way I know which module it's in and I know the effect of the preset. You might wonder why I'm specifying Develop module in the preset name, and I'll tell you in just a moment, but I'm going to go ahead and click on Create. And now that appears in my user presets. For me to use on other images, for example, if I wanted to apply the same effect to this image, I could go ahead and just click on the Develop module purple yellow preset. It made this one kind of flat. One of the nice things about presets is that you can go ahead and use it as a starting point and then make additional adjustments as desired. Okay, and maybe bring up the exposure in this image, and I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, one of the reasons you might want to name the preset a little more specifically to include the module is that you can export and import presets either to store the presets for yourself outside of Lightroom, share them, for example, maybe take them from one system to another, and so forth. So to do that, just right-click on the user preset and click Export. I've gone ahead and made a presets folder on my desktop. There's nothing in it yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and click Save, and I'll show you the file that was created. So here in the presets folder, you see preset Lightroom dev purple yellow split .lr template. That .lr template is the file type, and that is the file type that's used for all of the Lightroom templates and presets, including the Develop module preset, as well as things like perhaps you saved a template for your contact sheets in the print module. If I exported a template from the print module, it would not specify print module unless I actually wrote that on there. I might know because it says 3x3 contact sheets, so that's pretty obvious. But for example, if I named a preset black and white, something like that, and I had a similar preset name for a slideshow template, for example, if I tried to import an LR template file into the wrong module, it wouldn't necessarily work. Okay, so I'm going to head back to Lightroom. So now I have this preset saved. I'm going to go ahead now and just right click on it and delete the preset. So it's no longer there, even though the effects are on this particular image. Let me just go somewhere else to avoid any confusion. So now the purple yellow develop module preset split toning no longer exists in Lightroom in the user presets. Okay, so I'm just going to click on user presets now and choose import. So import, it's gone ahead and found that develop purple yellow split.lr template file. It's a teeny tiny file, by the way. Let's see. It's only 2 kilobytes, so very, very minuscule. It's not saving any of the data or information from the actual photo file. All it's saving are the adjustment steps made in Lightroom. So it's saving the information basically in split toning these particular amounts of hue and saturation and so forth were made. So that's what the preset is holding. And now that I've imported it, here it is back in user presets, and it's gone ahead and applied it to this particular image, which I really like. I wouldn't have expected that it turned out well. So there you go. A little about presets in Lightroom.